How long have you been dancing?
I think it's like over 10 years now.
10 years?
Yeah, I know. When the Cabeceo works, it works well, right? But I think for us New Zealanders and Australians, and especially those who are beginners, they may not have learnt the Cabeceo. Or they see some other guy tap on a girl on the shoulder and goes, oh, I was just trying to Cabeceo, and he goes and tap her on the shoulder sort of thing. And I'm like, so what hope do I have in doing the Cabeceo now if the guys are doing that sort of thing? And I think I think us as Australians and New Zealanders, I think we have to just kind of chill out a little bit. Yeah, use the Cabeceo because it is a really good way of inviting a woman to dance. Instead of just like, hey, you want to dance sort of thing, and don't really give an opportunity to say no. But then again, some people just may like being approached. Or, sometimes I like for women, especially, for women to come and ask me for a dance,
You do?
Yeah, I do. Because at times, when I go to Malungas, I just go and I'm not in the mood, I got to get out of that sort of, that space, that funk, and then someone come on, you want to dance, and they have a dance with her, and then, yeah, I'm back into it again.
Because especially now you feel like you've grown into a more connected person, don't you feel that the Cabeceo becomes more important so you have a choice if you actually want to engage in that embrace?
So you mean to say you want to do a Cabeceo so you can find the right person?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, when you have the option, yeah, but sometimes you don't have the option. So, yeah.
I think that's a great benefit that for both parties, that she doesn't feel obligated or being dragged to the floor.
Exactly. So I still feel, the Cabeceo is something that, it is a good thing to use. But then, you can't be too pedantic about it because a lot of people don't actually do it.
Yeah, depends on where you are, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's, some people, like I was talking to one of the women at the festival, and she just found that Cabeceo to be too formal. It shouldn't really be formal. It should just be, I don't know, a nice way to invite someone for a dance.
Yeah, it clicks with someone, because usually the people that feel the problem are people that specifically want to dance with someone they're not going to dance with.
Yeah.
Where I don't dance the same if someone asks me.
Yeah.
Because if I ask, I'll go through motion.
Yeah.
Depending, but that's something that can happen.
Yeah, that's right, you can.
Where if I hear the music and I look at someone and they look at me at the same time, then it's a full click. You step into the dance very differently.
Absolutely, but there's always that danger of where you only dance with certain people, sort of thing.
Not necessarily, because the nice thing is that it also allows you, without fear, to invite someone new.
Yes, if they know it.
If they know it, but I assume if they don't look at my way, then they don't want to dance with me.
It was one of the things that we learned is when I was doing the taxing.
Yeah.
Is that sometimes it was just so hard to Cabeceo a woman, and because they would sit themselves in really difficult positions for you to be able to do it. I mean, a good tip for women is don't sit so close to the dance floor, because he has to Cabeceo you across the dance floor in order to get you on the floor, right? And so your chances of getting asked is kind of, it's more limiting. You gotta put yourself in a position where men can look and ask you for a dance. And that's funny thing is we kind of found it wasn't really happening. And I don't, and we do get women who say, oh look, I never got asked. Well, you kind of need to put yourself in a position where you can be asked. But also too, I also think too, like it also depends on the woman's demeanour as well. If she looks like she's not having a good time, she won't get asked.
No. There is a difference between the Cabeceo and staring someone down to invite, because then you might as well verbally, there's some guys that stand there and literally stare a woman down. You might as well verbally ask them then.
Yeah, they're pretty persistent and just try and lock it in. Yeah, I've seen that happen, but yeah.
You know, I've heard stories of women as well that they said, well, the guy comes to them and says, well, I was trying to cabeceo you and you didn't look at me. Well, that's the whole point of the cabeceo.
I know someone like that. Yeah, why didn't you dance with me? I was trying to cabeceo you. Yeah, well, you know, she didn't want to dance with you. That's why.
You missed the point.
Yeah. But I think it can be misinterpreted, and it should be misinterpreted that it's a formality. It shouldn't be seen as something that's like a formality. I think it should be seen as an easy way for a woman to accept or deny
or reject
a dance. Yeah, so that's how. But boy, yeah, they got to work on where they sit. If they're sitting like right next to each other, that's awkward. Yeah.
So how do you solve it when they sit next to each other?
Oh, I don't know what the solution is. I mean, it's really difficult. And I think I do remember there was a case when that happened, and so the guys couldn't cabeceo them, so they just went up and asked them.
Yeah.
You know, it was. I guess maybe that's the only way you can do it.